Welcome back to another episode of Jungbeop Talk. Today, we're diving into a thought-provoking topic: failure and success, hardship in youth, and whether it's worth paying for. It's a complex one, especially when you start thinking about the role of intellectuals versus laborers in our society's evolution.
That's right. It's fascinating how our understanding of success and hardship can evolve. If we think about what defines a completed human being, it's not just surviving or thriving for individual gain, but rather living for the greater good.
Exactly. The idea that intellectuals should live to benefit others, not just themselves, is huge. The way completed human beings live involves self-sacrifice for the greater good of humankind, and this extends beyond mere survival. It's about creating joy, happiness, and bliss for everyone.
And it makes you wonder, how much of our modern success is built on the sacrifices of those who've struggled in more physical, labor-intensive ways? Like, intellectuals have had the luxury of consuming knowledge, but it's the laborers who made that possible, right?
Definitely. It's like the intellectuals owe something to those who have toiled for them. The real question is, are they fulfilling their responsibility? Intellectuals are supposed to create plans that elevate society, ensuring that those who've worked hard are rewarded with meaningful, productive work that brings joy, not just survival.
That's a powerful point. The idea that intellectuals must prompt laborers to live joyously really challenges how we think about success. It's not just about individual wealth or comfort, it's about uplifting others.
Right. And when we talk about joy, it's important to make the distinction between joy and pleasantness. Intellectuals are supposed to live with a sense of pleasantness, which is a higher energy. They're not just meant to be joyful themselves, they should be enabling others to experience joy.
And that's where the responsibility lies, right? If intellectuals fail to guide laborers towards that joy, they're essentially wasting the energy that others have put into their success. The consequences, as we see, are huge.
Exactly. If intellectuals don't fulfill their duties, they've consumed the labor of others without giving back. And it's not just about living a comfortable life, it's about ensuring that the laborers can live lives full of purpose and happiness. This idea of worthwhile, productive work is key.
That's the tricky part, isn't it? What counts as worthwhile, productive work? We're not talking about superficial accomplishments or luxury. It's about creating something that benefits society at its core, something that laborers can be proud of, too.
And that's where we are today, as a society. We've come so far, but we're at a point where we need to evolve into the second phase. This next step depends on creating work that is not just for survival, but for meaningful, joyful contributions.
And it's a challenge. The country can't move forward if intellectuals don't understand the law and the role they play in this transition. Without a solid plan for that next phase, we risk stagnation.
True. The laborers have laid the foundation, and now it's up to the intellectuals to build on that. But it requires a deep understanding of what's truly necessary for society to move into this new phase, one that's built on respect, joy, and shared responsibility.
And we can't ignore the past. We need to honor the sacrifices made by previous generations, which will, in turn, bring us and our ancestors peace. If we live joyfully, we honor their struggles.
Absolutely. The cycle of joy, respect, and responsibility continues through the generations. It's up to us to break the cycle of just surviving and instead live with purpose. That's how we'll pay the price for the hardships we've endured.
It's a heavy but enlightening thought. And with that, let's wrap up for today. What are your thoughts on the responsibilities we carry in this modern era?
It's all about moving from survival to fulfillment, from labor to joy. Our job is to make sure that both intellectuals and laborers share that vision for the future. The work ahead is big, but if we can figure it out, the rewards will be enormous.